All right, let's talk about one of the biggest myths out there when it comes to money. The idea that you need a huge salary to build any real wealth. Well, the truth is, you don't. And today, we're going to break down exactly how it's done. Let me just start with this one question. What if the whole idea that you need a six-figure income to get rich is just wrong? What if there's another way? Because here's the thing. Right now, as we speak, there are people with totally normal jobs, teachers, plumbers, office workers, who are quietly building up some serious wealth. And we're going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how they're doing it. Okay, so first up, let's talk about something I'm pretty sure you've felt before. I call it the everyday wealth myth. You know the feeling. You earn a decent, normal income, you pay the rent, the car, the bills, and then you look at your bank account and there's not a whole lot left. And it's so easy to look at that and just think, how am I ever supposed to get ahead? This feels impossible. But this right here, this is the key. This is the big mental switch you've got to flip. Building wealth isn't really about how much money you earn. It's about what you do with the money you have. It's about using it the right way. So what exactly is the right way? Well, it all starts with one simple but incredibly powerful action. Your very first step is to invest. And look, you do not need a ton of cash to get started. We're talking about an amount like this, $50, maybe 100, just an amount you can realistically, consistently put aside every single month. And yeah, I know what you're probably thinking right now. $50? Come on, how is that supposed to make me rich? And you know what? You're right, it won't, not overnight. But that's not the game we're playing. The goal here is consistency, because over time, that small amount starts to add up in a big, big way. So where does that small amount go? How does it grow? This is where it gets really smart. Instead of trying to pick that 1 in a million stock, we're going to use a way smarter tool, especially for beginners. We're talking about ETFs. Okay, ETF. It stands for Exchange Traded Fund, but forget the jargon. The easiest way to picture it is like a shopping basket. And inside that one basket, you've got tiny little pieces of lots and lots of different companies, all bundled up into a single thing you can buy. And what kind of companies are in this basket? Well, a single common ETF can hold shares in hundreds of the world's most successful companies all at once. I mean, we're talking about the heavy hitters here, Apple, Microsoft, Google, you name it, plus hundreds more. So think about it. With that single $50 investment, you're not just betting on one horse to win the race. Nope. You instantly own a tiny slice of the entire economy. And this incredible concept has a name: diversification. And that is exactly why ETFs are such a brilliant place to start. It's just safer. If one of those hundreds of companies has a terrible year, it doesn't blow up your whole investment because your money is spread out everywhere else. It's a built-in safety net, which is perfect when you're just getting started. All right, so we've got our small, consistent investment, and we're spreading it out with ETFs. Now we get to the part that honestly feels like magic. Let's talk about the power of compounding. It's actually a really simple process. Here's how it works. 1, you invest that money every month like clockwork. 2, over time, your money starts to earn returns, basically profits. But here's where the magic happens. Step 3, those profits start making their own profits. It's like your money starts working for you 24/7. Now, I've got to be real with you here. At first, it feels so slow, like you'll barely even notice it's happening. But if you just stick with it, eventually, something truly powerful starts to kick in. And this chart, wow, this shows you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's say you invest just that $50 a month. After 5 years, it's nice, but it's not going to change your life. Look at 15 years. Okay, now things are starting to pick up steam. But then look at 30 years. That simple $50 a month has literally snowballed into a massive pile of cash. That is compounding in action. The growth just explodes. So that chart makes it look almost inevitable, right? But it brings us to what is hands down the biggest challenge you're going to face. It's not about picking the perfect investment. It's not even about saving the money. It's this: patience is your superpower. And here's the tough reality. Most people never get to that 30-year mark. They never see those incredible results. Why? Because they stop too soon. They get bored, they get impatient, or they get scared when the market has a bad week and they sell everything. This is where it all comes down to mindset. The winning approach? You stay consistent no matter what. You think in decades, not days. And you learn to just ignore all the scary headlines and market noise. The losing approach is the exact opposite. You panic, you chase get-rich-quick schemes, and you quit. There's a great saying that really sums it all up. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It rewards patience, not speed. And that right there brings us all the way back to the beginning. Even if you have a totally normal salary, by using simple, smart tools like ETFs and letting the power of compounding and patience do the heavy lifting, the path to building real, life-changing wealth is absolutely 100% open to you. Because at the end of the day, you don't need to be rich to start building wealth. You just need to start and stay consistent to become wealthy. The path is there. The tools are waiting. The only real question left is, when will you start?